Yo, and hello everybody, Mike here, Baseball Collector. Happy Monday. It is a holiday today, so no work for me, but yeah, it's playoff Monday. Cowboys are one of the last 9 teams left in the playoffs, only because of when they're playing, not for any other reason. Bucks, gonna be a challenge, but I'm sporting the colors today. Gosh, this could be the end of my football season. That, in terms of caring, I'll still watch everything. But even if the Cowboys win, which, oh, by the way, they've never beaten Tom Brady. They're 0-7 against Tom Brady lifetime. So hopes are not, exactly, beaming with optimism here. But if they win, then they get to go face the 49ers. And I watched that game yesterday. The 49ers look, or maybe it was Saturday, they look really good. I'm like, oh, great. We get to go play them like at their place on the road. Like, here's what you win if you beat the Bucks. You get to go play the 49ers. So, hey, football is what it is. I do have an absolute monster stack here of 5-star autos that I've been accumulating over the last number of weeks. 5-star is one of those products that every year I try to get the Hall of Famers, and this year, more than any other year, it's been a year of really surprising prices, actually, even for kind of what I would call the lower tier Hall of Famers. I mean, you're paying, like on this stack here, like on all of them total, actually, it's not just this stack, I've paid just under $50 a card, which is a lot. Now, some of them are way more, some of them are less. But the reality is, it feels like it's a more popular product, and so there's just more demand for it, and so prices are higher. That's kind of how it works. But I still feel like being able to buy singles is totally the way to go with this product. I did a build your own box challenge a couple of weeks ago, and so in total, I've paid about the cost for all of the cards, including the 6 I've already shown. I've got another 13 here, maybe something like that to show. I've paid about what 4 boxes cost. So that in 4 boxes, you get 8 cards. I've gotten 19 cards. So the idea of that, of buying singles versus buying boxes, always makes sense to me. It's just, there's no way to make it, unless you just hit the monster, hit the huge card. It never makes any sense to me why you would break boxes. Again, entertainment aside, like there is entertainment value to that, but usually reserve the entertainment value for the lower end products, not on products you have to spend $200 to $250 a box for. But all that being said, I still have about, I think, 10 more to go on the Hall of Famers, of which are the really high dollar ones. I need Jeter, Nolan Ryan, who's another big one. David Ortiz is super expensive. So most of the guys I still need are going to cost me a lot more. And so I'm kind of slowing down. I've also made a decision about how I'm going to collect 5-star going forward. 5-star debuted in 2012. So this year is really the 11th year, but let's say 10 years. And my goal has always been to get every Hall of Famer in every set. And I think going forward next year and beyond, I'm just going to get any Hall of Famers that haven't been included before. Like this year, there's several guys that hadn't had a 5-star base autograph before. And so I'm definitely trying to pick those up this year still. And or trying to get a player that I just don't have yet. Like I don't have any Sandy Koufaxes. So I'd love to get at least one Sandy Koufax 5-star auto. Trying to think other players. There's guys that only have one. And so anyway, I'm kind of revising my 5-star collection and how I want to do it going forward. So anywho, that's enough about that. Let's look at some really awesome autographs. I've got a stack right here. Here they come. Hang on. All right, here we go. I'm going to do these in alphabetical order. There's the stack of what you're going to get to see here. Starting off is the only non-Hall of Famer I bought so far this year. There's several others I'm going to try to get, but this is the first one that I've bought. There's guys, well, you'll see them as they come. I don't want to ruin it. But I bought an Adrian Beltre. I actually bought a second Adrian Beltre that's on the way, just because it was too good of a deal. The guy had it for a bite now, way too cheap, and so I just bought it. It's a purple version. This is the base, and yeah, Beltre, future Hall of Famer, no doubt. So I got that one. Now all the rest are Hall of Famers. It was just ironic that Beltre was the first in the alphabetical. Here's a Johnny Bench. It's funny, I bought a Johnny Bench base for way more than I paid for this one. And so the fact that I got a numbered version even cheaper is great. It's one of those products that it's kind of this, how do I say it? I guess if you wait too long, they'll all be gone. But if you buy too early, you'll pay higher prices. So it's this really fine line that you have to walk of getting the cards you want and taking advantage of it. Because there's cards last year that I passed on that I wish I would have bought because I never saw them again. And then there's cards like this where I paid more for a base earlier in the product release cycle than I did for this one, numbered to 25. And again, Johnny Bench signing not in the proper spot, which makes it kind of blend into the card. But I love the blue. I think the blue is easily my favorite variation, color variation for sure. It just looks really good. I like the base too, though. So there's the Bench. This I didn't pay anything for. This is Wade Boggs blue version, number to 25. This was given to me as a gift by my good friend John Keating. He actually opened a couple of boxes. This was one of the cards he pulled, and I said, hey, I need a Boggs. What do you want for it? And he said, I'll just send it to you. So that, incredibly generous. This is a great card. Again, I love the blue. It worked really well, and so I have a Boggs now in my collection. Thank you, John. He also sent me another funny card for Julie, but for another time. This is all about 5-star. Next up, Rod Carew. Hall of Famer Rod Carew. Numbered to 50. This is the purple. And that is awesome. Yep. I got a second Fergie Jenkins. This was another one where this base was super cheap, and so I just bought it. Not because I needed another one, but I have the purple already and in the Build Your Own Box Challenge part. And this I bought with a bunch of others from the same seller. So it was like, well, combined shipping, all that kind of stuff just made me buy that. This is going to start into a nice stack of autos. This is a big boy here, Chipper. His autos are crazy expensive. He's got a big following, lots of Chipper Jones fans out there. And but great autograph, cool picture. This is a base auto. Love it. This is one, I didn't have any 5-star autographs of this guy, Eddie Murray. His first 5-star auto was in 2021, and I'm still looking to buy one of those. I just haven't found the right one at the right price. But this is a base auto that I got for this year, so this is my first Eddie Murray auto in 5-star, and glad to own that. Next up, Tony Perez. This is Tony's first 5-star autograph, base autograph ever. He hasn't had any before. And so really glad to get this one and add it to the collection. A new player. I think I have 56 or 57 total different players on 5-star autographs, Hall of Famers. So that's a lot. It's actually pretty cool that there's that many of them that have 5-star autographs. This is a first-time buy. This is the most expensive one easily so far. Mariano Rivera. This is the gold. This is my first gold. This is number 2 of 5. And I paid, I think it was, ended up being like with taxes and shipping $175, which is not cheap. But Mariano, great signature. I mean, that's just a gorgeous card. And Mr. Unanimous. So, yeah, glad to add. This is my first Mariano 5-star autograph. So, he has one in 2021 that I don't own either. Let's just keep stacking them up back here. Yeah, Pudge. I got a Pudge. Pudge, I don't know if I'm going to go for the color run of his. I kind of feel like that's silly unless I just see him crazy cheap. But yeah, just bought the base. And some of these were from Korea. So in fact, 2 of the different orders, one of them was 4 cards, one was 2 cards, were from Korea. So they took forever to get here, but they are here. Everything's fine. I don't have any problems buying from, Asia. I typically don't have any issues. So there's Pudge. Next up, the Wizard, Ozzie Smith. Very cool card here. Just a classic image of Ozzie with that follow-through swing. Great signature, simple. Love it. Dave Winfield. This is the base. His stuff's shockingly expensive. It's really cool to see him in a Minnesota Twins uniform. That's definitely unusual. No Yankees, no Padres, but Twins. That doesn't happen very often. I think it says Twins on the back. Yeah, designated hitter. Winfield, very underrated career-wise. Super great player. Definite deserved Hall of Famer. 2 more. Carl Yastrzemski. Yeah. Second greatest Red Sox of all time, probably. This is, again, a blue, number to 25. This was another pretty pricey one. I think I paid $83 for this all in. But yeah, stuff super popular still, super, collected. Lots of Red Sox crazies out there. Shout out to Mike Canadian Cards. I told him about this card earlier today. So yeah, there's the Yaz. Oh, and Mike Junkwax Hero and Jason Mr. Fisher Bike and John Keating. All those guys are Red Sox nutsos and love Yaz. So very cool. Love having that. And then last but not least, we're down to the Ys. We did Yaz. Now we'll do Robin Yount. This is the green, number to 75. Yeah, there's Robin Yount. So that is a lot of 5-star autographs. And yeah, I'll keep picking up every once in a while some. I'll give you a little overshot there of all of them. A lot of them there. So more to come, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think down below. What was your favorite? We'll catch you soon. Keep collecting.